Today I'm going to teach you guys the best free-to-play loadout for endless mode. Alright guys, so as you can see here, the pros are pretty much making it to waves like 160 to 170. Like, this is like leaderboard level. Now, I just want to make this perfectly clear. We're not going to get anywhere near the leaderboard. That's not the point of endless mode, and that's not what I want to teach you guys. What I'm trying to teach you guys is the best loadout for endless mode as a free-to-play player that's going to get you guys lots of XP so you get to high ranks like me and some of the other guys. I'm currently on 11 out of 15. A little bit more to go. We're working on it day by day, but if you guys follow this strategy, even if you don't have any of the pay-to-win units, you're going to be getting XP quite quickly, and you'll be able to get to the Toilet Master hopefully in no time. But what do I recommend you if you are starting pretty fresh this game, or even if you're somewhat a noob, or maybe even a little bit like semi-advanced? Well, there's a new event in the game right now. It's not really that new, but the drill event, it's one of the current events in the game outside of the Halloween event. Really good event, guys. Let me just tell you why, okay? So you come in here. Now, there's two options. You can play easy mode or hard mode, okay? Easy mode still gives you guys a crate, which is really good because it gets you guys potentially a drill sergeant, the blue unit right here. I'll go take a look at him for you guys real quickly. He's this guy right here, the sergeant drill man, and he is pretty common, but he's still a godly, and he still does insane DPS, 40,000, and he boosts all your other drill units. And for this endless mode strategy, we're gonna want to have drill units. So just by playing this mode over and over and over again, you're gonna get these really good sergeant drill guys, hopefully eventually from the crate. And if not, you're still gonna get like a cool unit such as like the cheese guy. He's 80,000 DPS, and even the other guy. And you can also use your drills that you're earning from winning easy mode to summon units in the summon machine, or to buy the more advanced crates such as the ultra drill crate and get some more of these guys, and hopefully even the ultimate. Now, you're not guaranteed that, but the other crate from here, you guys are most definitely guaranteed to get yourself at least a cheese or a drill if you follow along with this strategy. Now, once you have some more decent units, like for example here, like I'll start equipping some of the ones I put on. So like the drill here, possibly the cheese guy. You can get that assassin guy as well from the crate. And also, while you're playing drill mode, if you guys are newer to the game and don't really know how it works, there's this pass over here, guys, okay? There is this pass, and over here, guys, you can come on into the event pass section and you can earn the King Drill Man. This unit is fantastic. It's gonna take a little bit of grinding, but guys, that's the name of the game. You don't get everything in this game for free. Like, if you're a noob and you want to get better at the game, the good players grind, or they have millions of dollars and they just spend it and get stuff pretty quickly. But you guys could use the drill helicopter. You get that at tier 20, very easy to get. Then you're gonna get a free farm unit, scientist drillman. It's like pretty much as good as the Santa, if not better. And then later on, you'll get the King Drillman. Now, all three of these units are excellent. They're gonna help you guys out in the long run a lot. The King Drillman boosts your damage by 30,000, and he does DPS of 120,000. So with the Sergeant Drillman and him together, OP combo. You could even use the Sergeant, Scientist Drillman here. So we can equip all three of these guys, and I don't want to hear, no, I can't get those. They're not free to play. They are free to play, guys. You just got to put in a little effort. And with units like this, guys, you're going to be able to get super duper far in these hard modes. So let's go ahead and show you guys. I just wanted to say one more thing too, though. Leprechaun, if you guys could just trade for him with gems, get the Leprechaun. It's going to increase your range. If obviously the Chief is going to be better, but that's not really free to play. The Chief is very, very difficult to get. But with the loadout, just as simple as this, guys, you're going to be able to play the game and get very, very far very, very quickly. Now, the only unfortunate thing is we don't really have any AoE on the team, which is definitely a problem, something that I would encourage you guys to get. You could easily pick up a unit, like I obviously said, the Leprechaun. He's really good. He's kind of AoE, kind of, not really, but kind of is still. The Mewing, though, pick up this guy. They're both really cheap. If you guys don't know how values work in this game, come to my website. It's called ltcrazy.com. Just put like a link in the pinned comment or something for you guys. Go to the TTD page here, and then the values, guys, you could just look up whatever you're looking for, and that way you don't get scammed and you get good units for the right prices, okay? But with a loadout like this, you don't even need your 6 unit slot. You'll get that eventually, but you don't even need that, guys. This loadout is going to be really good for you. Now, if you're playing 1x mode, okay, definitely auto skip if you want to make it pretty far, but I normally just play for XP, so I put on 2x speed and I just auto skip even with that on. It's not necessary, but like, you're gonna die in the 80s to 100s most of the time. Anywhere from 70 to 120. It's no world record, but it's gonna get you guys lots and lots and lots of XP, okay? And as a free-to-play player, or even as a pay-to-win player, that's what you're trying to do out here. Just make sure you guys got your boost down. As you can see down here, I got my 2 XP boost down. Just go to the endless mode rank area and equip your boost, because the boost will get you more XP and get you guys ranked up even faster. So very important. But what I recommend y'all do is, of course, put down as your first unit the scientist drill man. You could pretty much get him anywhere you want, but I'm just gonna go ahead, put him over here towards the back to keep him out of the way. And then once the game starts, I just put on auto skip and kind of let things get rolling here. That's as simple as what I do, guys. It's really that easy. I'm not even joking, guys. So we'll just go ahead, get our drill down over here. And once he's down, we could also even get another one over here in the front. That way we just kind of do lots and lots of damage. But don't forget, use your farmers and get them down. And even if, like I said, you're on like 1 XP, just make sure you put on auto skip, guys, and the match will fly by and you'll get, you know, pretty high levels, and you're gonna get a, you know, pretty high amount of XP. So that's exactly what I'm assuming we're all trying to do, and probably why you're here, in order to, you know, start getting past the probably 30s, 40s, 50s. You're gonna need a team like this, guys. A team like this is gonna get you very far in this game, and I could assure you that, boys. I could 100% assure you that a team like this is gonna improve your end score by quite a lot. And I'm not even joking, guys. I'm not even joking in the least bit, seriously. But anyways, once you kind of get things rolling here, the first couple waves, you got to focus up on just staying alive, but also at the same time not forgetting to upgrade your farm units, because your farm units are extremely important, as without them there is no way you're going to be able to afford some of these more expensive units like the king and the sergeant drillman. So just keep that in mind. But even the mewing is kind of expensive, same with the leprechaun. They're not cheap units, guys. That's kind of why I have my 2 main units over there in the front. We could even probably sell this sergeant drillman back here just for the little bit of extra money, put that money into upgrading more farm units, and I'm telling you guys, in the long run you're going to be okay. What's really great about this setup is you're basically getting like a free DJ TV just from, you know, summoning from those drill crates. I'm telling you, you're gonna get it eventually. It's only 1%, guys. Just keep playing the game. If you're gonna grind any area, grind the drill area, okay? Grind. Get yourself the drill sergeant. Once you have him, you basically literally have a DJ TV that's going to boost your drill units. So your main unit is going to be the king. The king does tons of DPS. So we'll max out the sergeant drillman over here, so he does really good damage. But then as you can see, guys, the king drillman has 25% damage, 25% cooldown boost. And so does the mewing, just a little bit less. He's not quite as good, but still gets the boost, at least somewhat. So that's really cool, actually. And then you guys, if you want to, like I was saying before, you could use a leprechaun as well to help just boost your guys' range and whatnot. So all pretty much a good strategy right there. But still, seriously, don't forget to upgrade your farm units. If you want this strategy to work, you gotta be making money, and you gotta be making money pretty darn quickly. Otherwise, well, these enemies are going to get too strong too quickly, and they're just going to overrun you at some point. Maybe not quite yet, but over time, I'm warning you guys, they will in fact overrun you. But as you can see here, we pretty much have our scientist drillmen's maxed out, and then later in the match we'll sell these guys. Eventually, I'll remind you later on, but kind of just try to follow along with where I'm placing my guys, boys, and you'll be okay. But for right now, they're kind of fine where they are. We should be quite okay, and then we'll switch over to some other stuff in a little bit here. You guys will see what I'm doing later on, but we're only on wave 20 right now, and I know some of you guys, maybe you guys die in the 20s. It's easy to do. I mean, some of these enemies, that boss right there, he could be tough if you're new to the game, but if you follow along what I'm saying about going to the drill world and getting those units, you're gonna be golden, guys. And I don't even recommend you play the Halloween event. There's nothing really too good from there. Even the witch, it kind of stinks, guys. Don't really grind the Halloween event. There's no point. The drill event, you could literally get an ultimate, and you could quite easily get the sergeant drill and some of these other good guys like the king for free, and even this farm unit here for free. So highly recommend you do this strategy. If you get multiple of any of these cool units, you could sell it, pick up the leprechaun and mewing, and boom, you got your whole free-to-play team set up pretty much right then and there. And then you're gonna be making tons of XP, and then eventually you guys could keep on grinding and upgrading your units by, you know, getting a lot of gems and whatnot, or maybe joining a clan and helping them out. Maybe you get a guy in the clan to give you a cool, like, exclusive unit. Who knows? You never know, boys. But what I will say is this method right here, right now, what you guys are seeing is seriously super duper strong, and I highly encourage you to at least some point try it out and let me know what you guys think. All right, if you guys think that this is helping so far, feel free to let me know. I think that it's a really good strategy personally, but you know, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. Anyways, what I'm gonna do now is kind of set up another one of my strategies here for like the end game type situations. So we're gonna get down to mewing right here on the edge, max him out. What this allows us to do, if you're wondering, is pretty much cover the whole entire track, and that's AoE damage in the whole entire track and stunning. Very, very good. Now, with all that down, we are obviously gonna kind of start to, you know, stop worrying about those dudes in the front. If you're wondering, like, well, why did you make me put them up there in the first place? Well, that's just to speed the game up, okay? So seriously, don't worry too much about those. The main important thing now is to get your drill man guy, like right here, somewhere in this area, and he's gonna boost all your other dudes up and stuff like that. So we got our leprechaun boosting range, so he gets the plus 10 range. If we had a chief, we would use him eventually one day. If they ever had a better range unit, you're gonna use him. And then max out your sergeant drill man. He's basically your DJ TV, so you guys can see here, we got that down. Everyone's upgraded. And then you guys could focus up on actually upgrading your mewings here. And then once you have like a whole army of mewings, which will not take you guys very long, like at all, I'm not even joking, you guys could actually go ahead and start to focus up on getting down more and more king drillmen, dudes. So the king drillmen, I mean, you could even get down one right now. Like, it doesn't really matter too much. Like, he is seriously going to be your main DPS unit. So I mean, I think at this point it wouldn't hurt to actually squeeze one in here and just get him down, because, well, for easy reasons here, right? I mean, simply we have the mewings for the AoE that's going to be affecting every enemy, but then we can have this king drillman to focus up on the mean bosses and stuff, and that'll help out a lot. Now, when you guys do eventually unlock your 6th ability slot, one unit I recommend bringing in, I don't have him here because not all of you guys, I'm assuming if you're watching this video, are going to have 6 units. But if you do get there by doing this strategy and following along, get a future, get a golden future, or get like a large clockman, something that stops time, and that'll be really effective to take out bosses in the later rounds. So just as a heads up, it is very effective to have a unit like that. Necessary? Well, no, not necessary. I mean, I'm still going to show you guys even here that it's going to be okay, but I would recommend it at some point if you guys are able to at least try to get that on your squad, and I'm telling you guys, it's going to help you out later on in life. But anyways, let's get this mewing down and upgraded. Even another one here. The mewings are still good to have down, even if you know, you think that the kings, I know that they're doing like 120,000 DPS or whatever, right? But still, listen, boys. 2 things. Apparently, there's a glitch. They're doing like double the damage. Don't tell Talantric, all right? But also, they're not AoE. So having AoE is still very crucial for your team. If you don't have that, you will die. And also, another unit you guys could use for your 6th slot if you don't want to have a time stopper is you could bring in like a speaker repair drone or something like that. That could help you guys out too in the long run, okay? Just as a heads up, it's not necessarily a bad unit to be using for sure. It could definitely help you guys out. And remember, try to keep your guys kind of like back here a little bit. That way they don't get stunned. It seems to me like if you keep them far enough away from the track, the enemies, unless they're shooting like rockets, sometimes they won't actually hit you, which is kind of a good thing, right? So that's why I try to do that. If I could, if I had the opportunity, I try my best to make sure that's kind of my setup and my team. But I know sometimes it's not always possible. Like you can see right now, even some of these guys are unfortunately hitting me, but that's fine. It shouldn't be too big of a deal, and we should survive this and get to, you know, like I said, a high wave. Like already, guys, this is 2x speed. Keep in mind, if you're playing 1x and auto skipping, this is going to be even easier, so just keep that in mind. But like, you know, we're on wave 50 in about 8 minutes or less, and not really having too many issues. I want to call this any issues at all right now. I mean, this is going to be a lot of XP regardless, especially with that 2 XP boost on. We're going to be getting somewhere in the thousands already. So just 100 matches of this, only 8 minutes a match. I mean, you could get this, you know, rank 6 slot unlocked in about a day or 2, guys. I'm not even joking. So seriously, this whole strategy altogether is pretty darn easy. And I hope that you guys are enjoying this video so far. I truly do. I think that this is a very helpful thing to know and to definitely implement into your team. Let me know what you guys are thinking. And by the way, if you're new here, welcome to the new LT Crazy Comeback channel. Starting from scratch, building this back up. We're already over 1,000 subs, guys. Thank you so much for all the new and old supporters that came back and came to help out in this new channel, guys. Thank you for being a part of this. Appreciate you. We're coming back for the throne of TTD, all right? And the main channel is going to be for other stuff. I got my own game coming out soon, and we're just playing like Pets Go and some other random stuff over there. So I'm not done. We're also streaming over there still. So if you guys still like that type of stuff, go check it out. Feel free. I'm still making videos on my old channel. But this new channel is strictly TTD content only. And we just hit monetization requirements like yesterday. So shout out to all you guys for helping us make that possible, and hopefully we get accepted into the YouTube partner program again, and that would be pretty darn cool, guys. But anyways, we're at the point in the match now where we're gonna want to sell our farm units and get down more kings. Okay, more kings, more kings, more kings. It's just more damage, a lot more damage actually here, so we can't go wrong with more damage, right, guys? Every single time we sell one of those farms, like, we basically just added another 500,000 damage per second to our team, quite literally. So there's only one farm unit left. I'm gonna keep him alive over there for right now, just because if well, actually, you know what? Nah, I'm just gonna sell him, because at this point I feel like it doesn't even matter. We're gonna be ended up dying here soon anyways, so we'll get him down and he'll just do as much damage as he could possibly do until we could clear up some of these enemies and actually do a little bit stronger for ourselves here. But as you guys can see, some of these enemies are definitely getting stronger and stuff, so it's kind of scary, kind of sketchy, but I still think that we're gonna be fine here. We actually just got our other King Drillman upgraded and maxed out, so now we are officially, what I would say at least, pretty much set up. I mean, there's quite honestly nothing else that I could really do here. This is kind of how it goes. What is happening with the welder right now? Yo, look at my boy, the welder. He's glitching out so hard. But hey, guess what? It doesn't matter to me. We are on wave 65, and we are going to get a lot of XP from this match. When you guys get to wave 80, turn off auto skip and just make sure all the enemies at least die. That way you guys could guarantee that you got the credit for making it that far. So I know sometimes this game glitches out and it doesn't give you credit. I don't know if we're gonna make it to the 80s, but I mean, we'll see here soon, right? But if we do, we're just gonna want to make sure we do that in order to stay alive here, so, and to not like lose out on the XP. I know turning off auto skip kind of sucks. If you're on 2x mode like me here, then you're gonna have to, just that way you don't get gypped on all that credit and stuff. I just recommend you do it. You guys can kind of just manually skip now, and depending on if you're ready or not for the skip. And to do that, it's not required, but if you are playing 2x speed, I'm telling you, you're probably going to want to do it unless they fix the system and make it so that whatever wave it displays on top, it's what you guys earn your XP for. It was like that a week ago. I don't know why they changed it back. It sucks because that system is so much better than the current one. I don't know why in the world they would ever change it back to what it is now, because now it's just buggy and kind of trashy, sadly. But that's okay. We still love the game, right? Of course we do. Of course we do. Guys, let's get to wave 70 here, though. Put that auto skip back on, and we'll see if we can clear out the 70s. But either way, it's already been an absolutely amazing game with a lot of XP guaranteed to be earned here. As a free-to-play player, there's not much more you could ask for. Obviously, to make this team better, if you're wondering, you could, of course, get more better drill units. Like, I could bring in my ultimate here. We'll get even further, probably into the hundreds if I wanted to. I mean, you guys might summon it eventually if you keep doing the drill mode strategy. I mean, why wouldn't you, right? Because, I mean, it's a 0.01% chance, guys. That is literally a godly chance. So I think that's pretty good. Now, one major problem here is going to be that turkey guy. Put a couple of your kings on the strongest unit, and by doing that, you'll kill the turkey guy. And the reason you want to kill the turkey guy is because he will stun you and stun your whole entire team, and there's nothing you can do about it with this setup, because once again, we don't have a repair drone. Until you guys unlock the 6 unit slot, you will not have a repair drone, unfortunately. So make sure you fix that and figure it out, and then you'll be okay, I think. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're playing here, because otherwise you kind of see what's happening. We keep getting stunned and whatnot, so kind of stinks, but that's kind of just what happens in full tower defense. And it's starting to lag a little bit now, and you get a lot of enemies on the track. That's kind of what happens. But guys, this is the strategy for new players and even mid-tier players. Get some units like this, mix and match with your current already existing team, and you're pretty much guaranteed on the top, at least into like the wave 80s here. And then eventually, if you guys have that time stop ability, you could have time stopped here several times to help you out. Obviously, I didn't have it here because I didn't want to show you guys with my 6 unit on, but I would bring in a future, probably, ideally a golden. But if you just have a normal future or whatever, that's going to be a good unit because you can stop time pretty darn quickly, guys. So obviously we lost here, but we lost an 80. Now, see, it only counted for 70 waves. That's just the game's bug. The game is broken for some reason. But regardless, guys, 1600 XP. That's good. That's great. Once again, pretty much 50 games you got to play, and you are literally going to get to, rank 10. And then the rest is a grind, but I mean, you'll get there if you just keep on playing the game, boys. So I hope that this strategy seriously has helped at least one person out. If it did help you out, feel free to hit that like button, leave a comment, letting me know what I should do next, all that great stuff. And I will most definitely try to let you guys know or teach you guys some of the best tutorials and stuff like that. And maybe we'll even do a nice little fun challenge video tomorrow or something like that. So thank you guys for being a part of the new channel. I will see ya in the next one. Adios, everyone.